Welcome to the Golden Square Podcast with your hosts, Linda Scott and Sharilyn Fisher. Are you ready? Because we're starting right now, only on Stunner Radio, the heart and soul of the culture.
Hey!
Hello.
Hey, Miss Sharilyn. So I know you had a long day today. You look really pretty.
Thank you.
So how did we come up with the same bouncing colors? That was good. Okay. Think a lot. Okay, so let us do this. Let us tell Tiffany or give her our condolence on the loss of her mother. Yes. And she's a really good friend of ours. So we want to send all our prayers, and condolence to her, because she's gonna be all right. How about that? She's gonna be all right. But
next week it's gonna be the worst week for you, and I'll be right there. I'll call you in 5 minutes.
Okay. So with that being said, our special guests tonight, you guys, are two funny young men. And we are super excited to have them on there, because before the show started, we're always talking to our guests and they have us in stitches already. So let's let y'all laugh with us. So, producer, would you bring them in, please?
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Ernest. How you been?
Can y'all hear us? How you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. Now listen, here's the thing. Don't be scared now. Ain't no need of being scared. You're just going to relax and you're going to have us laughing. And that's it. We're going to have a good time. So who's going to speak first? Let me ask that question. Okay, how about Ben Dexter? You introduce yourself.
Oh. Okay. I'm Ben Dexter, the second. I'm a member of Troupe West Palm Beach. It's lovely and blessed to be here.
Okay. All right. Thank you for being here. And
Ernest?
I'm Ernest Mitchell, also part of the Intelligent Fools Improv here in West Palm. Just trying to bring the culture up in a different type of way.
Okay. All right. So now that we got all that out of the way, now Mr. Ernest and Mr. Ben, how in the devil did y'all come up with that name? How?
So I was doing some during the quarantine.
Okay, so go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I was doing some sketch comedy during the quarantine to pass the time, because we were all inside at the time.
Right.
And a coworker of mine came on in the comment section and was like, "Boy, you an intelligent fool." And I sat back. I was like, "Oh, I gotta hold on to that." This was before we created the Improv Troupe, so I just held on to it. And then when the vision came to be with the Improv Troupe, I already knew the name. I was like, "We're gonna be the Intelligent Fools."
Wow. And I know BJ a little bit. I know a little bit about Ben Dexter. I know a little bit. And I don't know a whole lot about you, Ernest. And I will before the night is over, because that's who I am. But how did you get Ben to come aboard with you?
This, since I met Ben when we worked together, I've been doing improv, and we'll explain that a little bit as well, but I've been doing improv for about 15 years. I started doing it in college and took a break for a while. But when I first met Ben, the goal of improv is not to just try to be funny, but quick-witted. And Ben is very quick. So that already makes you funny, because you can respond quickly. Mm-hmm. So I pitched the idea to him, and of course he second guessed his ability, but when you see something inside of someone else,
right,
you just have to show them that they can believe in themselves.
Correct.
And the rest is history. This guy's an incredible host. He hosts most of the show, engaging and playing with the crowd. So
okay, so I'm still lost a little bit. So you're gonna find me. You're gonna find me. What is the Troupe, the Intelligent Fools Troupe? What is that?
So it's a unscripted comedic group, and so we play different games and we have different scenes throughout our show, and we get audience suggestions. Sometimes we bring them up on stage, but everything is made up on the spot.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, Ben, Ben comes from a family that is quick at the mouth.
Yeah.
It's quick at the mouth. So if you say something crazy, somebody gonna say something crazy immediately.
There it is.
However, we have never experienced being in those shoes.
He's always so quiet.
He's always the laid back and, like you said, intelligent one. Now he's one of the intelligent family members that I know of. Then we got some really good intelligent guys in the family. I know they do, but I never could see that coming out of BJ. How you do that, BJ?
Well, it's just I had to hold back so much when I was younger because it could never speak back to my elders and parents. So what I did was I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save these moments because I had some. I know sometimes my mom used to tell me something. She's like, "Hey, go do that." I want to say, but do you really want me to do that? But I had to save it. I had to save it. I had to save these things. Or aunt would tell me to, "Hey, go get me this." But you can't walk? I can't. I thought it.
You thought it, never said it.
You thought it, but it
Exactly.
never came out of your mouth.
Never came out my mouth. So I was like, you know what? Just having this ability to be free and to give myself an opportunity to say, hey, go outside your box and actually show your personality, like Ernest said, was his first time, our first performance when I was hosting. I was so nervous. And then after the show, I told him, I say, listen, I'll host every show. Don't matter. I don't care. I love hosting. I'll do any show you tell me. I got it.
Oh, so
see, that's where the intelligence part came on Ben's part. When you knew when you was little not to say that. See, you was an intelligent child. You was a real intelligent child.
Well, if he would have said something, he wouldn't be here today. But so anyway,
Exactly.
that's how that would have been. So you were,
Exactly.
like she said, very, very intelligent. Very, very. So, Ben, what's your technique in hosting?
Oh, you pull from the everyday things that we go through, and then what you do, a different flair to it. So one of our favorite games that we play is Four Corners, and we have. All right, so we're about to play Four Corners, guys, and this what we're gonna need is we're gonna need 4 suggestions for our 4 players here, and this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna say switch, and when they switch, they're gonna move. But before they move, they have to find out this is what I need. I need an occupation, a relationship, a location, and a word. And that's how it would go. And then that's how I engage. So it's just a matter of just like selling myself and just thinking about, oh my gosh, like what am I doing? It's really just getting everybody engaged.
So if I, Sharilyn, or our audience throw a word out to you like crazy marriage, you got something for that?
We can make something up for.
Okay.
So Ben, you do the hosting, and Ernest, what do you do?
I say everything respectfully.
Okay.
So Ernest, can you just throw something at us about a crazy marriage?
Yeah. So what we would do is we would take the crazy marriage suggestion, and Ben and I would actually do a scene where we'd be having a discussion of a crazy marriage. I mean, if the audio is good, we could do it right now.
Okay, it's good.
All right. So we'll give you a few, and then I'll call scene when it's over.
Okay.
So we'll take your suggestion of crazy marriage, and we'll start a scene. How much you made this week?
You know how much I made. Come on, you know how much I made this week.
It's not enough right now.
No. I'm trying the best I can. I can't keep feeding you and then eating the leftovers. I don't even get a chance to taste the food.
Well, Roger said he's ready to step up. So if you're not, I have options.
At this point, if Roger can feed me, I'll go over there too. Because I can't take it.
Well, I've prayed about it, and that may be the best decision. So I always keep the Lord in it.
Well, next time you pray about it, please include me so we can pray together. Because let Roger know I want a burger, and I just want my fries. I want my own fries. Every time we get something, you always eating all my fries. Can you let him know that too? Can you let the Lord know I want fries?
Scene.
Oh my God!
I am done. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Right. I don't even pat my head. I was like, what is it? And the chewing of the gun, that confused me. I was like, what is he doing? Okay, so now I get it. I get it.
Things are scripted. Y'all just
go right off for anything.
Go right into it.
Wow.
Yeah. And so sometimes it's not just a open canvas. Like there's one game where it's called the alphabet run. So we would take that same suggestion of the crazy marriage, and every word, every line we use has to start with a letter of the alphabet.
Okay, so how about this? Because our audience just say that was so funny. Do another one. So how about if you do the alphabet run?
Okay.
Okay.
Throw out another suggestion, and then we'll do the alphabet run.
Okay. Big feet. She got big feet.
Big feet?
Big feet?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So give us a letter to start with. We don't have to start with
okay.
Yeah.
Because we'll come back to A or wherever.
Okay.
We'll come back to where we started.
All right. A word with D?
The letter D.
D.
How about
the letter D?
Okay.
All right. This is crazy feet. Did you find my shoe size?
Honestly, just talking to you, it's hard to find it.
Foot Locker is so annoying. I don't even know why I come here.
Foot Locker for a certain amount of people, and obviously he didn't make it for you.
How do you even hold a job?
I don't know. I actually just came in and they just gave me the shirt today.
Just came in.
Kindly, yes, kindly. I came in and they were like, here's a shirt for you.
Let me speak to your manager.
My manager? I can't find him right now. Sorry. I can help you.
Not surprised when it comes to neighborhoods like this.
Oh my gosh. We're a middle-class town. I can't believe you would say something like that.
Pretty much, I hate the fact that I can't find shoes because of my big feet.
Quite frankly, when I saw those feet, I was actually a little scared.
Running's hard for me too. It always has been.
Sounds like walking's hard for you too. I heard you coming from a mile away.
Timely, you heard me. But do you have a size 18?
Under normal circumstances, we probably wouldn't carry that shoe. But for you, I think I can make it.
Very much appreciated.
Very.
Wow. I heard all day. Thank you so much.
Extra. You've been so extra that I'm going to tip you for these shoes.
You are too damn kind. I tell you that.
Zip them up? Can you zip them up for me?
That would be an.
But wait, I'm getting this expensive brand. You should be able to do that.
Could you just sit your Bigfoot self down and do what I tell you?
Do I deserve this buying shoes from you? Scene.
Okay, you went to the scene.
That was good.
Okay. Wow.
That was so funny.
Wow. Y'all made me my boys. I really Dexter said my boys. Listen, off the cover, these guys are good.
Tough. It was
Oh
tough.
my God.
It was tough. It was very tough. Very tough.
That was, but y'all handled it very well. I'm like, y'all know a little joke is that okay, so now we laughing and the joke is on me. But my brother and one of my favorite cousins used to steal. Don't act like nobody else brother cousins don't steal, all right?
Oh, yeah.
So the reason I chose that is because I told them one day when they came in and I was like, oh, I want some shoes. And my brother said, okay, I'm gonna go get you some shoes. I'm like, okay. So they came back with one shoe. And I said, well, what am I doing with one shoe? My little brother said some choice words and that your damn feet too big. We got to go back and get the other one.
There it is.
So that's why I chose the big feet. Let me see how y'all handle these big feet. But you guys are really good. And
Awesome.
I know that you all are touring. Where and how did you become? Wait, I think I read somewhere that you all had like 12 sold out shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call yourself a troupe. How many are y'all all together?
We have 4 members, and we have we carry our own DJ too. So that's 5 members because he really helps the show move forward.
Right. So so how did you get your first show? Let's just say the first show, because all your shows apparently have to be really big because you, as we just stated, have 12 sold out shows. How did you come up with the first show? Who invited you and why?
The first show actually, that man right there, it was like, hey, I know we just started, but our first show is in November. He just told us the date. He was like, it's gonna be November 5th. I don't care if 5 people come or this come, we're gonna do the show because we just have to get started. We have to get started. And the turnout was actually, it being sold out. And we just had such a good time. He was right. He was like, the fact that we started, we just haven't really stopped from there.
Wow, that's amazing. And I know the thing that I heard you mention, Ben, was in your skit, tell God. And so I do know the background. So anything that you do, you got to have the faith, and you have to step out at some point and say, okay, God, we're going out here. Just like he said, hey, the date is November 5th. Stepping out. Whatever the date was, y'all stepped out. And the best thing about that was you all stepped out, not looking and participating on having hundreds of people. You set yourself up to only serve 5 people, and you had how many? Okay, so that's something that we all should learn how to handle, because when we get ready to do things, we always say, we want to pack the house and pack it. No, start with the quality of people that is in the audience of those 5 that say, hey, come on, we got something we want y'all to do at our event. And that's how people keep moving and moving. I am so proud of you guys to be intelligent and fools all at the same time. In one breath, you saying, okay, so you're an intelligent fool. I'm like, how can you possibly be?
It stops people all the time when we have the shirts on in public. I mean, when I think back to something my grandmother used to say was, it takes a wise man to play the fool.
All right.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, we're able to deal with real issues in comedy too, like throughout our skits and our scenes. Like,
right.
People are entertained when things are relatable, and to have the wisdom, the intelligence to play through that foolishly,
right?
It captivates and draws people in. So,
and I know both of you have kids, and I don't think Ben kid is old enough to recognize what's going on or appreciate. But Ernest, your kids are old enough. How do they feel about what you're doing and the name that you carry?
So these high school kids I have, they love it. They and we haven't even approached the point where we have an online store, but it's coming. So they want to wear the gear to school. They're at all the shows. They help out however we need them to, and even down to the little girls, they're looking forward because we have a show this Saturday. So they're looking forward to sitting in the back and watching Daddy
be a fool.
Be a fool.
Watching Daddy be a fool.
Yeah. You have had like 12 sold out shows. What is your goal? Where do you see yourself going?
So the end game is to continue to produce a monthly show, but the end game is a sketch comedy show and a small movie, and then continue to expose people of color to this art form, because this art form was so gate kept. It originated in Chicago back in the 70s. And when I started doing it in college, I was one of the only minorities, and I felt the punch or the clinch that you have to literally be in their space and gravitate to the things that they want.
Right.
I had enough. I became the butt of jokes. It wasn't funny anymore. And so I stepped out again on faith and was like, I started my own. I've had my own troupe once before called Earth, Wind, and Improv, but we saw some internal conflict. So I was very intentional about the people I chose to be around and move forward. It's easy for us to be in the position we're in to sell out a show because there's nothing like what we're doing here.
Right.
There's people doing improv, but they don't look like us.
But what is improv? If you don't mind me asking.
Sure. The simple definition is unscripted storytelling.
Okay. Okay, and y'all do that so well, so well. I just I'm amazed. I am very, very, very amazed and so proud of both of you, and I'm wishing you and praying for you to do. They sound like TV show.
That's it.
Is it those guys are really? Oh, they saying y'all are really good. So thank you, Livingston. Yeah. So my thing is now I can't even get it out because I'm crazy about that young man sitting over there, Ben Dexter. That's the one that's throwing me crazy because, like he said, he has held this in for so long, and things that he could have said that saved his life because he didn't say it. But I just can't see that's him. Come on, BJ, help me out.
I'm gonna tell you a story. So when I was graduating 5th grade, I won an award for the class clown. I was very excited about that. Very proud, honestly. My mom,
oh boy,
she was, she clapped and everything. When we got outside, she said, if I wanted a clown, I would have sent you to clown school. And I said, yes, ma'am. I never forgot that moment. I never forgot the excitement I had to always be funny and be recognized by my peers as a funny person. But I never neglected and never forgot or to be humble, to understand how to be respectful, how to move in different places. So it actually helps a lot because in the scenes and stuff like that, when we get suggestions, you'll see me like literally take my time and get quiet. And then I'm like, okay, that's how I'll wait and I'll be patient. Um, but I never stopped being a clown. I had in high school, um, we couldn't chew the gum in the class. The teacher caught me chewing gum. I swallowed it. I was like, oh. I said, are you accusing me of chewing gum? Have you never heard of tropical? Have you never heard of tropical strawberry starburst? I said, are you serious? She's like, no, but I saw you chewing it. I said, yeah, you have to chew the starburst. Are you serious right now? You have to chew the starburst. I got everybody in the room like, wow, like, was he actually eating the starburst? The teacher actually I actually made her feel bad. She felt so bad. She apologized to me. I'm at the end of class, and I walked out. I was like, "Yeah, I was chewing gum, but I ain't about to get in trouble today." So I think I've always been doing improv. I was doing.
You were just doing it quietly so that your mom wouldn't have to come and choke you in class. Oh exactly. Yeah, I understand.
And the first time I heard you speak, you said, "I haven't always been good." I said, "Oh my God, he's gonna tell us something really juicy." I stayed up past my bedtime sometimes.
True. That is true. I have done that on the
yeah.
So you are really amazing me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because this is so real that this is Ben Dexter's second, and all you could ever do with this kid was watch him smile and say, "I won't let him in class. I won't let him be the class clown."
Well, evidently he was.
He had to be intelligent. Oh, he had to be intelligent. Your mother said you had to be intelligent first, and then you could have been the. So and you're doing it very well. See, you're doing it very well. But I am so glad and so honored to see not only that smile, but on the inside, there's some humor that comes out that the world can see. And just keep up the good work. Please don't let it go.
So Ernest, when you're on stage, you say there are two other members, the DJ and two other members besides you and Ben. So all of you play off each other like that?
Yes. Yes. Some games have 3 players, 2 players, and all of us. So to watch the chemistry that we build, we spend a lot of time in practice. We spend a lot of time with each other. And so when we get on stage, it's just, the people are in awe because they become a part of the show,
All 4 of you on the stage at
the same time?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Wow. This is, okay, we got to figure out. Okay, so we got to figure out how to get you to Houston. We got to bring you guys to Houston. We have to have the people to see. So do you go to the different comedy clubs? Are you doing anything with any other comedians? Do you have any relationships or any kind of contact with anybody?
We really got it out the mud. Like we rented the facility ourselves. We produced the show ourselves. It alleviates a lot of red and yellow tape on people telling us what it should look like. Mm-hmm. And we just keep it exclusive. And it's going to be something that's going to continue to draw folks in. So when we go to Charlotte, North Carolina for this comedy festival in September, we'll be amongst comedians such as Chris Tucker and was it Shawn Wayans?
Shawn Wayans, yep.
Yeah,
wow.
They're people on the same festival. So, the name is being elevated among just staying consistent.
Wow, that's awesome. Wait, don't y'all need a manager? I'm volunteering. Don't y'all need some help? But we got to take a quick break, y'all. We coming right back with Ben Dexter and Ernest Mitchell, the intelligent fools.
If you're looking for custom handcrafted fashion jewelry that makes a statement, look no further than Linda S. Jewelry, 1426. We specialize in quality pieces fit for any occasion. Follow us on Facebook at Linda S. Jewelry 1426 to view our inventory or to make a purchase. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey, welcome back. We have Ernest Mitchell and Ben Dexter II, the intelligent fools. Y'all, these are fools for real, and they're very intelligent Black men. So, BJ, I had a question that I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Now, discipline comes very highly in your family. I know this. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever got a beating? I ain't talking about spank. I'm talking about a beating. Have you ever got a beating?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. When my improv skills failed me. So, I remember, I would never forget this beating. So, my dad is a sportsman. My dad wanted me to be in sports in middle school, 7th grade. He wanted me to go out for the basketball team. I wasn't confident in my skills like my father was. I didn't want to go. But, I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll say I'll go. I'll just wait till the bus. I'll just get on and tell them I didn't make the team. Hey, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is this man is a caring parent, a caring father. And he showed up to support his son. And when I saw him, I was like, he was like, so you lied to me? Yeah, and then it didn't help that he had his accomplice at the time, my sister. She's just like shaking her head. I was like, yeah, I can't, nothing I can say. He caught me red-handed. I got home. That's the first time my dad has ever said, get down in your underwear. I was like, this is unlike you. In my mind, I was like, this is unlike you. You're not like this. You're such a nice person. Like, you usually do the one. He's like, nah, you gonna learn. You ain't never gonna lie again.
Yeah.
And
so you didn't
to this day,
for not taking the team. You got the whipping for lying.
For lying. Until this day, I might get close to a lie. I will never tell another lie.
Wow.
So, Ernest, how did you grow up? You have any sisters and brothers?
No, I grew up as a only child, and improv was happening because I had a lot of imaginary
plays. Yeah, yeah.
What college did you go to?
Say it again.
What college did you go to?
Liberty University in Virginia.
Okay.
But you're from Louisiana.
I went to Southern for a little bit, but sad story. I tell it with sadness. I was at school and I left school because of a young lady I was talking to. It was one of the worst decisions I ever made. So I was at school in Louisiana, and following a girl, really messed that up for me for a while, but I was able to go back and
redeem yourself, huh?
Redeem myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you graduated from Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I just want to ask that you guys give us one more sketch, if y'all don't mind. One more. And this one
That's easy.
is the cross-eyed auntie.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Because me and you were in the room when Auntie was talking to us, right?
Yeah, and I felt like a air traffic controller. Auntie, look this way. I'm over here, Auntie.
Okay, because I was like, I know she asked us to do something, but I was like, I don't know if she was asking me or she was talking to you about it.
When I talked to her, I learned to hold two mirrors like we in prison. And just hope it could, where she looking could bounce off one of the mirrors, man, because I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I was saying because I was gonna do. I did like the little dance and stuff, but she didn't really like flinch. I was like, hey, didn't say nothing. So I just thought she was talking to you.
Well, see, her nurse, the at-home nurse who always, come in, she told us we had to do it the right way. So if you get it wrong, Auntie will not see you. And I don't know who keep
Okay.
letting her drive.
They still let Auntie drive?
Man, you didn't see me get hit at that car last family reunion. She hit me with the car. I was underneath banging on the side of the car.
Yo, I didn't know that was you. I heard about it, but I didn't know it was Auntie and you.
I'm banging on the door. Y'all, a couple people was filming. Ain't nobody helped me.
Yo,
Y'all had plates in y'all
I was
hand.
still eating. I was still eating. The macaroni and cheese was good. The baked beans, I couldn't put it down. I'm sorry.
I almost look. I almost yelled out, "You cross-eyed heifer," but I didn't. I almost did. I had to respect my elder.
I'm glad you did, but I thought I heard somebody say, "Watch out, she's zigzagging." I was like, "What you mean?" Because her eyes. She's okay. I got it now. You healthy now. You made it.
I'm good, but I remember the old quote. They used to say, "The eyes are the window of the soul." But what happened when the window's going?
I mean, at that point, I think she's just gonna be lost because I don't know where she would go. If she did see windows, does she see one or two, or is she seeing most like four?
I don't know. She got a blind spot like an 18-wheeler. She don't be seeing nothing.
Wow, not to 18-wheeler.
I love her, but I just want her to see what life is about.
I think I know what we need to do. I think I know what we need to do. Listen. I'm gonna slap. No. I'm gonna slap her from the right. You slap her from the left, and then maybe it'll get her eyes in the middle.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. She won't see it coming.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Okay, so that's what we need to do when we see the cross-eyed again. Because I got some of the people in my family. Oh no, be careful what you ask for. Okay, so I'm gonna slap her and you slap her, and then them eyes will come. Oh, okay, what happened? Okay, all right. So that's y'all. I think, okay, do these guys have a rehearsal before? Oh, they said, do you guys have rehearsal before performance or show?
Yeah, yes, sir. Mr. Livingston. Yeah. We meet once a week for sure, but I teach a class on Tuesday nights where it invites non-improv and improv people to come and play. So our group takes the class, like students. So we take the class on Tuesday that I teach, and then we practice another time throughout the week. And we're always communicating in group chat, trying to be creative. So.
But how could you practice a spit and the people are throwing things at you? How do you practice? How can you do that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Coach.
Well, yeah, because so you kind of got to think about it. It's like you're right. It's not we the games, the formation of the games, like how we're gonna play it, like who plays the games. But the ideas and the things that we get in practice are totally different than what we might hear in the crowd. It's just a matter of getting the mind ready for the show. So we're like, okay, we know who's playing this game, but just getting the mind ready for, okay, now that I gotta make it up here because some of the stuff we heard in some of our shows, I'm like, really? Okay, we're gonna go with it. And that's something we do. We take it to, like, we like to push ourselves. So sometimes we don't always take the easiest thing. Like the easiest thing sometimes is to take a location that's always done. But if we hear a location before we always wanted to try, we'll take that one and then just make something up from there.
So what is one of your favorite skits that you've done?
Whew.
Oh, that many, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's something
Yeah.
new every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
audience that's throwing it out. It's something new
Right.
every
Yeah.
time.
But
Oh yeah.
there's some that just stick out. I'm trying to remember a few of them that just we leave practice or we leave a show and you remember that scene. It's like taking a invisible gift bag, which you're like, wow, it was really fun. I really remember that. There was one I did where, for me, and he could speak to his, I brought an audience member up because there's a part of the show where I bring an inexperienced person up and just we navigate the scene together, and these people do really well when they give it a try. So we were on a blind date and I didn't have any money, and I'll never forget like that scene, how she was giving the feedback of me being broke, and it was just amazing. So
Wow.
I can only imagine.
Yeah,
I can only imagine it, how funny that
wow.
would be.
Yeah. Wow. When you
Um,
practice, are you
mine,
learning to feed off of each other? Okay, Mr. Livingston says, when you
yes,
practice, are you learning to feed off of each other?
yes. Yeah, it helps build a chemistry. And to that point, one of my favorite ones was from a game called Genre Roller Coaster. So we're getting different genres of movies or shows, and we get one we get a lot is romantic comedies. So we can be in the middle of a scary movie, like, oh, horror. We just did a scene from a horror movie, and then all of a sudden you hear romantic comedy. And then the first thing you want to somebody to do is grab me. So one of my members, our fellow teammate, um, Juice, we were doing a scene together, and it went to romantic comedy. And he grabbed me, and I was like, no, please, no, because I'm like breaking, like I know that's what they said, but come on, please. Please.
and what made that scene so funny was the guy he's speaking of is a bigger guy than Ben. So
The Ben?
yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes.
I could not that
Yes.
I can imagine. Oh my God. So
Yes.
let me okay, so I don't want y'all to do y'all show the whole showtime, but I'm just asked if you all were over in Africa, monkeys flying everywhere, how do you reenact that?
Wow. Look at all these white people. I'm sorry.
So, Ernest, does that ever happen to you when you're doing the show? That you tip for yourself?
Oh, listen,
Or
the
what
audience.
is
I'm probably the one who I've been doing improv longer than the entire troupe, and I probably break more than they do. But the audience loves it because you could be seriously trying to deliver a line, and then it makes you laugh, and it's like,
Yes.
and that's what's the fun
Yeah.
of being unscripted. No one's yelling, or they're like, wow, this is just fun to watch. I wish I could try this or do this, you know.
So do you get audience saying, hey, how can I be a part?
Yeah, we get that. Yeah, we get that a lot. And now that we have the class rolling, I think that is probably one of the best ways to get them in the door to just come try it, just escape, you know.
And I think too, like when people try improv, you get to see how therapeutic it can be. Like there's sometimes when we come from like we go to practice, you might see us like exhausted from working.
Yeah.
But when we leave from that door, it's just like none of that even matters. Like everything kind of just goes away, and we're just having fun.
Wow.
So I encourage, like especially us, and when I mean us, I mean people that look like us,
Yes.
to try it more because, like Coach was saying in the beginning, like when we go to certain shows or we go to certain places, I'm expecting to see us because that's what I've known. So when I go and I'm like, oh, it's just okay, me and you today, okay, yeah, we can do this. It's it's a real eye opener because it's like this world of entertainment that we're doing is so wide open, and we know so many talented people. We know so many talented people. We know that can do something like this, but
Right.
because we're not exposed to it a lot,
Right.
you know. So the
Right.
more exposure, and that's something that we talk about often, is just bringing that exposure, like, to us, because we
Right.
are a young black man, but we're also being open. Some of the scenes, you know, you learn to be vulnerable. You learn to listen to express yourself. I would encourage everybody to at least try it once.
I'm glad you brought that up, Coach, because that's another thing that we would like to do eventually is build an ecosystem for colored people to be exposed to the art of improv, just beyond Palm Beach. That's why I would be excited to come out today to the H Town.
Yeah. We got to get us a night that to make that happen. Leading up, it's still here, trying to figure out leading up to the event that you guys come in and expose our city to what you all are doing, and the fact that we're talking to two intelligent black men is such a great feeling, to know that we're sitting here and we're laughing at something that they just created just like that. And my thing now, I'm say this, and I got some white friends, and y'all know it's all right. Don't text me and call me, but the best writers, I'm gonna say, boy, I'm finna get killed. But some of the best writers, I ain't scared of you. But some of the best writers are black writers.
Yeah, they are.
And they're behind the scene, and nobody know that joke came from them, or that paragraph was formed by this particular set of people.
So that's good that y'all promoting your own show.
Absolutely.
So everything that comes out of this show,
it comes from you.
But
yeah.
We got to take another break.
Oh,
so
it's that time.
Out, and we're going to do a short commercial break.
And we'll be right back.
Okay.
If you live in Houston and surrounding areas and are in need of quality childcare, contact Cuckoo's Treasures today. We provide professional childcare in a caring and nurturing environment. Do you work second or third shift or don't have a typical schedule? Cuckoo's Treasures can assist you. We're open 24 hours and some weekends. Give us a call today at 346-313-9064. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Wow. Sharilyn and I, welcome back, shall we say. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone.
But Sharilyn and I was discussing how do we go about, because I'm getting the manager role now. How do we go about bringing you guys here to Houston?
I think it would just be a matter of figuring out the scheduling, because the other members of the troupe, we tasted a little bit of what it's like to go outside when we did the Baton Rouge Improv Festival at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a drug when you go out and perform in front of other people and you're well received. They'd be open to it. It just be a matter of figuring out the scale.
So do we go to the comedy improv location here and say, hey, is your building available this time, or do we do this in a separate venue? Yeah. What direction?
I would say separate venue, because it'll be less overhead.
Yeah.
You don't have to play by their entire rules.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we just get a venue. I already got one in mind.
Mm-hmm.
I got one. And we now just need to get a date and promote it and bring Gate Show Laughter, good for the soul. Yes. Right. So we gotta figure out how we can do this. Houston, you all see the talent. It's more to them than just this 1 hour that we can display right now. However, we need you all to come on and let's bring these guys in and let's show a different side of our men. I'm ready to laugh, and at this time of the world, we all need to laugh. They're just needed. So, yes, sir.
And I was gonna say too, you know what makes us so unique with our laughter is the fact that we are able to touch everybody. Like we don't just, obviously because we know our culture the best.
Right.
So, but two, because we were intelligent and we know how the other cultures are as well, we're able to communicate with them, and that's what makes us unique.
So
And that's what I
unique.
love
Yeah.
about us and our talent, and that's what I love about us on this platform in general is our skills that we've been blessed with, that we're able to accept them and put everybody and show everybody like, listen, like we're not limited to just anything or anything. We can do anything that we put our minds to,
Right.
and that's
Right.
really what we've been doing.
Yeah, we have the ability to code switch has won us the other side. Like at first we were literally just trying to cater to us, and then other cultures started creeping into the shows because white people are really aware of the improv scene.
Yeah.
So we don't have to, explain it to them, and they just started coming, and they saw that we were really able to play both sides. Like we had a game at the end of the show called Black Card. And so the DJ would be from the booth, and he would be like, things Black people say at the grocery store. And you would have to, if we called you up on stage, you would have to say something that, Black people say at the grocery store. And we know that that's different than what some white people will say at the grocery store. Here's an example. If I'm at the grocery store as a Black person and the line is long, 9 times out of 10, we might be like, this don't make no damn sense.
None. Because
white person at the grocery store will say, I think they should open up another line. This is crazy, right? So we don't handle things the same way. So we have that ability to cross over and understand their culture as well as master ours.
Right. And I can see when you said the grocery store, because well, you guys are a little younger than Sharilyn and myself, but as a Black mom taking her kids into the grocery store and saying what?
Don't ask for nothing, don't touch
Better not touch nothing. Better not touch nothing. Stop playing all that play.
Don't play. Don't get on the basket. Don't ride on the basket. Do you hear what I say? Don't make me sound. Don't make me
Put it back. Put it back.
When we get in this grocery store.
We're calling y'all up on stage. That's perfect.
Yeah. Put it back.
I told you, Bam.
Oh, you not to touch nothing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that is really, really funny. That's too funny. So, and the difference. Oh man, Cheryl, we got to be on this show. We got to be on this show because I just went to church. Actually, in my head, I just went to church, and I know it's almost time for us to go, but y'all go to church on us. Come on.
Okay.
Deacon Watson. You owe me $20.
Whoa. Hold on, Pastor. Hold on. Right this second. I tell you what happened. I put 100 in there, for my tithes and offering, but I had to deduct. Because I needed to go to the grocery store after this, and I couldn't keep that whole 100 in there. So I give you that 20 on the back end.
Wait a minute, son. I saw you going there during that love offering. That love offering was me and my little squeeze to go off for the weekend. But I saw you go in there and grab something. Not my wife.
I realized. I know, and I realized got really emotional in that love offering, and she thought that she could put in a little bit more than what we had, because I don't really eat that much, Pastor, and I had to get that 20 back so I can go get me a burger and fries. I'm sorry.
The next time I open the doors of the church and you're not standing with me, man, I'm gonna do something to you now. I'm gonna do something to you. All right, you and that organist been plotting on me for a minute now, but this is my granddaddy church. I ain't going nowhere in a hurry.
Pastor, I didn't want to bring this up to you. I didn't want to tell you, but me and the ushers, we've had a talk, and the other deacons too. We've all had a talk. We're tired of it. You come in here with your sermons, you're going over time. We told you that you scheduled this, and then you're going for 45, and then you're calling people up for another offering. We had 3 offerings last Sunday. What's that boy name?
Smith.
Bishop Johnson. Bishop Johnson tallied it. He called it. And every time he was just like this, you thought he was here saying amen. He was actually telling me that's another one. Another
Now wait a minute, son. Y'all saying y'all been having church meetings without me?
Well, it does say where 2 or more are gathered, that's what the Lord will be. And that's what he was. Because when you gather with us, it's not usually 2 or 3. It's usually just you by yourself talking.
I ain't gonna let y'all keep doing me like that. I was in my office after service, and I was gathered with 2, if you know what I mean. Amen.
Oh, now see, and this is Pastor, this is what we come to these bylaws that we made. And we made some revisions again without you because the Lord guided us in our revisions. No more offerings. And there will be offerings for the Lord, but there will not be a pastor's offering anymore. You will be getting what the deacon should be getting.
I'm gonna tell you why that ain't gonna work, son. If I don't get paid up front, I don't want my pie in the sky. I want my ham where I am.
Oh,
You hear me?
I hear you, and this is what they told me to say to you. The Lord went
you got a script?
to heaven, all of us. Yeah, because I got nervous. You know, I get nervous when you come so aggressive, so I had to make sure I write it down. The Lord went to make mentions for all of us in heaven. So if we have to sing you there, we will sing you.
You're fired.
Actually, you can't fire me. That's a deacon decision in the bylaws that weren't there. But the Lord was. You're actually let go.
See.
So.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Hey. I'm full. I'm full. You guys have really blessed me. I'm glad that you guys came on the show. Right quick, tell people how they could get in contact with you, your social media, all that good information.
You can follow us on Facebook at The Intelligent Fools. Just type that in on Facebook. The website here, intelligentfools.org. And Instagram, The Intelligent Fools Improv. And we'll follow right back. You can message us. And we'll connect in that way. We'd love to.
So, people, listen, everybody. Houston and the greater surrounding cities.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Get ready, because we need to bring this group of young men. Is there a young lady with you guys or all men?
There is a lady with us.
Oh, now that ought to be good. That ought to be good. So we need to bring these young people to Houston so that we can see, and so that our other kids can see there's another way to entertain themselves other than out in the streets and being crazy. So guys, Sharilyn and I would love to take this moment to say thank you for giving us an hour of your time and for the laughter. And Ben Dexter, I have laughed in my heart. My stomach is hurting because I just cannot believe that is you. I can't. I really want to see what's going on, and we're always here for you guys any way that we can, any way that you need us.
You have to come back.
Please come back. Please come back.
Absolutely.
So if y'all do a show on a Thursday, wherever you are, Cheryl and I are gonna have to come, or maybe we're just gonna have to come and do a taping of it, and come back and let the people see you guys in action. You show all of and we can't wait to see you guys again. We're thanking God for your energy and continued blessings to both of you and your troop. So again, thank you, and thank you to our viewers for joining in and giving these guys some love, because I am so honored, and I know, yes, we are truly honored and blessed.
Time really passed fast tonight because we were having
so much fun, so much fun. So,
It
Mr.
really
Ernest,
did. Yeah.
it's a pleasure meeting you, Ben Dexter. I know you. It's a pleasure seeing you and being in your company again. So,
Thank you.
Lord, y'all, it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye, but it's not just goodbye. We'll see y'all very soon. You guys hold on, and
hang on
everybody else, thanks for your time. We love you.
Thanks for
See you
joining
next
us.
Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
Good night.